Hey everybody, how we doing? We're gonna take a minute, see if anybody wants to join in. Preparing to launch. You know, last time we played this, I was getting pretty overwhelmed, so hopefully my thinking cap is refreshed. We'll see how it goes anyway. My PC's not the greatest, so once you start getting a lot of duplicates, your frame rates really take a hit. We'll see how it goes. Also, put on performance mode. Performance enhanced. That's better. Stable performance mode. How are the sounds? We'll watch these duplicates for a hot minute. Stay up to date by joining our mailing list. 1 week, 3 days. Got an alert here. What's up? Okay. Let him give that a quick wipe down. Here we go. Oh, shoot. Meant to look up the Rodriguez blueprint. Let me see if I can gungle it real quick. Okay. I have a blueprint. Study it real quick. That's intimidating. Insufficient space error. Okay, let's figure out what we were doing here. There's the teleporter. Clearing out this space. Lots of polluted water. I think one of the things I want to do is trap this. Just never speak of it again. But I should be able to pump this stuff out, I believe. We got 3 ranches. Food's okay. Pickled meal. Alright. Now that's all populated. Bristleberry, this is not in a greenhouse. I'd like to make a room off to the side for fertilizer. Probably make it close to this so that we'll have natural gas over here. So let's drain some water. Well, we'll keep. Clear that out. Hey, yo, Lent. What's up, man? Got 19 duplicates. Third shift. We've got farmer, fire. Bubbles doesn't have a lot going on. Let's see what Bubbles has got. She likes art, but she has super duper hard digging and 17 morale with no skills. Also likes wearing suits. I don't know if... So if she starts with super duper hard digging, I don't know if that means she can only dig the level 3 stuff, or if she can also dig the level 2 stuff. Like, I don't know if you have to have all 3 to be able to get level 1, 2, and 3. If not, then that's kind of a waste of points. Oh well. So schedule. He's a digger. They got a digger, so you're going to third shift. Probably drop polluted water. Down quite a bit to like here. I want to actually clear out all this stuff. I don't normally do that. I want to make it like a big open base. All this polluted water. Man, there's a lot. All right. So this is greenhouse, ranch, or stable, nature reserve, barracks, washroom, great hall. We got 19 people and enough beds for 8, 16, 24, and enough tables for 7, 14, 21, 28. We're good on that. Grubfruit preserve. Grubfruit preserve. Grubfruit nuts. Try to keep that from spoiling. Let's try to finish this. Once this is built, deconstruct that. And then try to box this section in. So got people powering the eggies. Giving them a little lullaby. Oh. Lullabied. Incubation rate plus 400%. We're gonna have to make a murder room soon. Oh no! Down from there, dum-dum. You can get out. Okay. Salt water. Seven kilograms of pressure. That's all gonna vent out here. We've got some airlocks. Bunch of dirty water is gonna, or dirty air is gonna get in here. But that's alright. Ever since they nerfed diseases, it's not that big a deal. How are we doing on power? Current load. Let's run a wire to this door. Oh yeah, I also want to move the power setup so that it runs more in a straight line. Then I want to do transformers and bring wires across each floor, or maybe every other floor. I don't know. We'll find out. If I open this, all the polluted oxygen is going to flood in. Be up there, which isn't great, but that'll be fine. Hold on. Buildings. Almost got me, game. Not today. Then break that. Put another airlock just to slow down how fast the oxygen pours in. Try to keep some of the good stuff in here. These farm tiles are blocking it all. I want to put the oxygen machine here. Don't know. That'll all drain down here. Oxygen's good. Plumbing's working. Food is good. Salt water down here, we can desalinate the salt water, then use the salt for table salt. That'll increase morale also. Maybe we'll start putting in some fire poles, especially right here. Oh, I don't even have those researched yet. No research selected. Food repurposing. Make shakes. Botanical analyzer. Identifies new seed subspecies. I've never even seen the mutated seeds. This could also be helpful. Go this route first. Get some fire poles. let some of that carbon dioxide float down. Go this way. Making microchips. Soon we're probably gonna have to turn on another coal generator. We got all these hatches. Ranching, building, plant murder, shabby dresser. Ranching, suit wearing, rocketry. This can be another builder. Third shift skills for nails. Building. And priorities for nails. I really think this is where I'll put the oxygen machine. No, if I do power, once this is cleared out. Oh, well, there's this in the way. I have to figure that out. I kind of want to move the power sooner rather than later. Keep getting this. Maybe we'll make... I don't know. We'll let the polluted water all collect down here. Maybe... yeah? I want them to be able to run to the teleporter. 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Mark out where the floors will be. Got some snow and ice over here. Lots of iron. Man. Can I finagle this water? Maybe I'll just play it safe and pump it down there. That's a lot. Could drip it down. I don't know. Here's what we'll do. I'm already starting to change my mind. No, no. Stay strong. Okay, we dumped that. Oh, we're already getting a bunch of chlorine. Oh no, that's all chlorine. Hey, Rainbow, thank you for coming by. Crap, what am I gonna do with this chlorine? Beach stone. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. This here. Oh, hi! Heart hands. Thank you for the heart hands. Build it. How do they not have bleach stone? Fried mushroom. We want to store fried mushrooms, lettuce. Soon we're gonna have to start using the second fridge. Okay. Oh my golly, where did all this come from? Oh. I broke it open, damn it. I don't have filters? Emergency filters. Filters, filters. I don't have air tanks either. Crap! Hi. How are you doing? What's this chlorine? No, it hasn't. I just unplugged it. The two on the left are full.
Hi. Hi.
It's everybody's favorite. Okay. We got that. I want it to go through here would be easier, but chlorine. Chlorine is always the problem. Thank you. We're doing it. We're gonna take the long way home. Now if I'm careful, Should get that all to drain down here. And carry it where I want it this way. Oh, I didn't see that you made that grayscale. Get Lant, that's cool. Okay. This thing's almost pointless where it's at. Oh, I was making filter. Ventilation, gas filter. And I need a tank. What am I researching? Put that on hold. Do this. And you know what we'll do? Who else likes to research? I need the cooks. They need to be cooking. Your job just changed, Mima. Priorities. Mima. Research. Building second. We'll have 2 researchers get that stuff done. I just really struggle with chlorine. It's already starting to get down here, which can make it hard for plants to grow. Which I think, if I remember right, carbon dioxide falls to the right and chlorine falls to the left. Can't remember though. Digging around through the poop water. Brave souls. Get this food. Just make all the dupes inhale it, then exhale in another room. Oh yeah. You know, I was thinking, because of my Dungeons and Dragons brain, you know, picturing some of this. And I just imagine, like, you know, in real life, you can't see carbon dioxide or chlorine. I don't think you can see chlorine. So they're like, yep, hop on the ladder, hold your breath until you go down 35 rungs. Then you'll be able to take a breath. Then slide down a little bit more. Terrifying. You can see chlorine, but if you can see it, you're toast. I had a job where I worked as the maintenance supervisor for a hotel. And you know, they got the big buckets of like shock and all that stuff. I pulled the lid off and it like poofed in my face. I took a big breath of it and got super dizzy. Went outside and sat on the curb. Was afraid to tell my manager because I didn't want her to think I was extra stupid. 10 ppm? Oh, I must have not got that much then. Or maybe they make it a little safer since it's for pool use. ppm is parts per million. For those normies out there. Okay, temperatures. once I get this cleared out, I'll try to turn it into a natural gas room. (150 degrees Celsius). 15-minute exposure should not exceed 1 ppm. Yeah, I just got a puff in the face. Like a dummy. How's this doing? Got some air. Looking a little weak. Ooh, it's looking really weak. 1, 2. I don't want to burn up all the algae, but we may have to burn up some more algae. I could start making more polluted air with the sublimator. I don't know if you ever use this sublimation station. They put polluted dirt in it and it turns it into gas. What else does it make? Does it turn it into dirt? Polluted oxygen. Oh, it just... Oh, it sublimates it. It sublimes. So, just air. We're gonna wait to take the next duplicate. Okay. Gas filter. Is that how I want it? We want this to come out into the base. This to go in here. Oh, I didn't put the out of the pump into the filter. Once we get rid of this chlorine, we'll get rid of that anyway. Gas filter, chlorine. Okay, so these will hold chlorine for now. I might. Normally I do a liquid lock. Book research shows that you can detect chlorine gas at 0.2 parts per million by smell, but it'll take about 400 parts per million to kill you within 30 minutes. In case you were curious. I was curious. Pretty sure that this in here is 100 parts per minute. Or parts per minute, parts per million. They shouldn't be in there. It used to be you could put oxygen masks on them. I think when that first came out. Anyway, they'd be able to walk through it if they held their breath. That was fine. But now, if they have bare skin and they're just using an oxygen mask, they will get major skin irritation. Or really hurt their morale. Look at how happy they are. Oh, somebody's giving everybody balloons. So happy. Oh, fire poles. Maybe that'll speed them up a little bit. bunch of free food down here. Sorry, I'm being so indecisive right now. I don't know if they can make it that far. They can hold their breath that long. So if my power goes here, I can run it through the wall up to here. Oh, also I wanted to deconstruct that. Making them run through this nature reserve helps a lot. Nature reserve gives a +6 morale bonus. Okay. Think, 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 think. Think, 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 think. This isn't powered yet. Why not? I think they're just about to finish it. Yes? Maybe? Oh. Transformer. I don't want transformers right next to the mealwood. Transformer. I'm gonna move all this over. We almost there? Oh, you guys are so close. Need airflow. That's probably way too much airflow through those tiles, but that'll be okay. I wanted to research tanks, radiant pipe. We're gonna need that for our full Rodriguez. Pressure. We don't have enough air pressure for these to grow. I could vent all this into the base, but just don't know if I want to. Okay, come up here, 2 steps up. should be able to safely tile that, and then I can extend it all down. Is this working yet? Pipe blocked. What pipe? Got chlorine. What pipe is blocked? Why isn't this running? Why isn't anything running? Ah, why is this empty? Insufficient coal. I've got tons of coal. Do the airlocks actually prevent gas from passing through? No. When they open, they are considered empty blocks, so the gases will push through them as if they were empty space. So this is basically a vacuum right now. And then you can see the oxygen, since it has more pressure, squeezes back and forth. So something that some people do is you can set up 3 automatic doors, so, you know, boom, 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 next to each other. Then you can use automation so that this door opens, then this door, they stand here, first door closes, they come out, the third door closes and makes a pocket of gas, and then when the middle one closes third, it deletes the gas, so it's always a vacuum. But I feel like that's too much hassle. Just like, you know, my main concern is I don't want this chlorine to get in. So right now we're stopping it because chlorine, I believe, tries to accumulate to the left. Might be wrong about that, but these small pockets that get out will dissipate over time. So like if I stop this right now, this is 2000 micrograms, so it's basically negligible. In a little bit it'll dissipate, but if all this gets in, it'll start messing with your crops. It'll start giving people irritable skin, or irritated skin, irritated eyes. Here we go. So this is working. So the problem's gonna be, you just made me realize I probably need this pump over here, because chlorine likes to, all this talk of chlorine as the 21 sipping on straight chlorine. So actually I want to probably move this like, this is good, it's stopping it, but we're gonna take this to a gas filter of its own. We'll pipe extra gas out, chlorine. We'll hook up there. Also, can you hear the game okay? Show can. All right. So we got liquid reservoir, good. Got all of our pipes. Element sensor. More radiant pipes. Sludge press, metal refinery. The ladder bed is new. That's pretty cool. It's like little bunk beds, so you can cram way more beds in. But they're, I think, crappy decor, and also people getting in the top bunk makes the bottom bunk mad. But I think they were built more for when you build beds inside of rocket. Because the rocket space is very minimal. Alright, so we got all that. What else can we research here? So if we're going to build this whole Rodriguez, we're going to need Atmos sensors. Unreachable. Oh, yeah. Okay. Also, instead of sandstone... what do we have local? Oh, pretty much sandstone. There's some sedimentary rock, granite. It's not worth it. Sometimes for these long, far away builds, because they got to go through all this, I will try to find... so they went through sandstone, but like down here, they go through sedimentary rock. If you build it out of sedimentary rock, they'll pick it up from here, rather than running all the way back, getting into one of the containers and running all the way back. Are we out of room in the fridge? Just about. If you like games like this, like the Colony Management Rim World is another really good one that is a lot easier to wrap your head around. There's actual like combat, raiders will attack. There's trading, make caravans and stuff. So it's still really complicated, but it's not like, you know, managing elements and thermal conductivity and blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, this person got shot in the arm, so their rate of carrying is reduced to this much, and chance that they can shoot somebody is reduced by this much. The artwork is super plain and simple compared to this, but it's still a really good game. That's the one I played before this came out. I was so excited when this came out. Got it, early access. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, pumped a little bit of chlorine out into the world. You gotta set your filter. Okay. Did they already let it all out? I think we captured most of it. That works out pretty well. Now, what I might do... Alright, I'm gonna try this. It's not something that I would ever choose to do normally. Normally I'd do a liquid lock here and slowly pipe this out. But gonna try to be a little cavalier. Oof. I probably need to actually check consumables. Ooh, the game is struggling already, so it's fine if they eat lettuce. They don't eat grub fruit, they don't eat grub fruit nuts. They can eat the cooked product. I think we're getting sugar from these guys. I think they poop out, yeah, sucrose. I'll probably extend this grub fruit plant area soon. Not yet though. Oh, we're so close, guys. Just dig that. You can see it's squirting water because this is too much pressure. This may even break. But all this pressure is pushing down on this algae and it's not liking it. Okay, so that'll slowly drain. Then we'll drop it to the right. Do I want to move my power? Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. I was going to dig this. No. Cancel. I'm gonna dig this. Build this tile this in, and then just deconstruct this, move the whole thing over. Then we'll move heavy watt wire through here. I really want it to be further over though. Cancel all this. Cancel everything. Change my mind again. Make that priority before they start breaking this and trap themselves like they're doing right now. Okay. Should be good. Okay, we're gonna leave that as it is. And then there's like almost no pressure in here, so we're gonna break into here. And I'm gonna try to break all of the bleach stone. Put it somewhere safe so that it won't gas off too much. And let this keep pumping. Seems like it's working okay. Totally didn't know it could give way. Yes. Even your basic blocks here, if there's too much pressure on top of them, so like if this tank is really long instead of short like this, it adds up the weight of the water on top of it, and these blocks can break. If I gave them suits or something, that'd be a lot quicker. Got plenty of reed fiber. I could make suits. We controlling this okay? Seems like it. This thing can hold 150 kilograms. I don't think we'll overload that wire with that door. Yeah, so the benefit, you'd ask if gases can move through. They can, but obviously the benefit is if you power these, they will open and close way faster, so there's less chance of gases passing through. We're gonna get a little bit in the base because they're gonna run this down. Ooh, not yet. Bleachstone 9. We want them to store all the bleachstone in here because since water occupies this, it will not gas the chlorine into the air. They getting too burnt in here? Not yet. Also, they're going about building this ladder very oddly. I might put another pump in. No, I can't. Let that work. Just let it work. We're gonna hope. How's this doing? Pretty good, not great. Insulated pipes, Atmos sensor. Do we have insulated water? What else do we need for this, Rodriguez? Automation. Oop, don't do that. Let me check my blueprint that I found. Radiant pipes. Automation wire, we've got. Atmos sensors, we've got. Heavy watt wire, I think we've got. I think I'm using it already. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna need conductive wire. Got all that. Radiant pipes. With hydrogen generators. Right there. Transformers. More batteries. Okay. I think we've got all the ingredients. What's everybody working on? Where are they? Did I make this high priority or something? How big can a power plant be? 96 tiles. That orange gas? That's natural gas. So my plan is, at some point, to wall in a large area, vacuum out all the polluted oxygen and carbon dioxide, and then this will fill the area when it erupts, which I haven't analyzed any of the geysers on the map. But and then I will just pipe it into a ton of tanks, and you can use it for natural gas generators, which produce a lot of power, and they also produce polluted water, which is nice. Oh, that's hydrogen. I don't have them yet. And you can use it for a gas grill and make even better food. Which I might actually make another grill. Suit wearing, decorating, supplying, handy, increased construction, cannot dig, irritable bowel. Supplying. Improved carrying. Priorities. We want to supplying highest for him. But this is another one that you really want to try and avoid it getting into your main base area, because it sits on top of carbon dioxide but below oxygen. So you look at where gas settles, like in this area, you would have a stripe of natural gas right here. So trying to capture it with pumps is really a pain. You basically have to pump out like everything in that area, and it will sit here, and like right here it would build up and get all over these plants, which these plants have to be in oxygen, polluted oxygen, or carbon dioxide, so they won't grow. Stuff is a pain. That's why I don't take flatulent dupes, because they'll run around the base and they fart out natural gas, and it's just a huge pain to wrangle. We're getting a lot of carbon dioxide here. That's okay, because we're going to move it. So we want a power control station. We want a storage bin. I think it said 64, right? Power plant. Oh, it can be 96. Oh my. Six. So what I'll probably end up having to do is turn this into an Atmosuit dock so that they can come down here and start working, because it's gonna be hard for them to work in this area, and it takes quite a bit to be able to tune this stuff up. Okay. Heavy watt joint plate. I'm gonna run heavy watt wire. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need refined metal. Let's do gold. Turn most of our gold into refined gold. So that is all venting up to here. Slowly but surely they're making it. Got salt water. I've never messed with poke shells. I think I've wrangled some before, but never really did much with them. Heavy watt wire they're putting in. All right. So we're gonna make all this heavy watt wire. We're gonna replace this, basically take this room out, move it over here. For now, we're gonna disable these. This is a power plant already. Leave a little space if we need more stuff. And then we'll start running power up. Why are we short on power over here? Oh, because we're strained. What can we take off? What don't we need? Let's disable this for now. Actually, we don't have to disable it. Let's put it on this circuit. So these wires turning yellow mean that there was more than 1,000 watts on that line active. And so it'll start damaging your wires and you'll have to repair them over and over. How do you combat the heat from the coal plant? Well, right now, I don't. What I end up doing eventually is either... So the easiest short-term way that I know of is break open this biome, like find an ice biome that you're not, like this one's pretty small, so I probably won't end up trying to salvage it. Punch a hole through here, run some pipes of polluted water, and then run a circuit of those pipes around your hot spots. And you want to use polluted water because it's a much lower threshold for it to freeze. So the freezing point is negative 20 degrees Celsius for polluted water, and for water it's negative 0.6. So if you run regular water as your cooling loop, it gets too cold, it freezes in the pipes, it bursts the pipes, causes all kinds of problems. Checking on my gases here. I think we managed to avoid that. What are you doing in here? Okay. But the main thing that I do for the initial heat, because this will get very hot, is just keep it away from your plants. Because, like, I've had this running for quite a while and it's still doing okay. But the only thing is your plants. That's the only thing you don't want to get crap to get too hot. Hold on. So this has a potential load of 720. I need to plug in this other fridge. I'm gonna clean up all these wires once we get this moved over. And then we want to copy that. So all this is gonna sit here and rot if we don't put it in the fridge, which it just matured, so it's fine. We got time. But you'll see here, it says potential load is 1,100 watts. So everything, if it were to turn on at the same time, would damage this wire. Current load doesn't seem to get above 600. So if you look, I mean, I could plug every device in the base on one line, as long as they weren't running. All that matters is what's actually getting used. So, trying to find an example. I mean, I've done a pretty good job of distributing the load. But yeah, as long as the current load never gets above 1,000, this wire will stay fine. If you start running into that, one, you can run heavy watt wire to all your devices, but that's expensive and super ugly. So regular wires minus 5 decor, heavy watts minus 25. And then you can also do conductive wire, which doesn't have a decor penalty and can hold twice as much as a regular wire. But you need refined metal, which I need to get more gold. Usually it's in the slime biomes. Oh yeah, like right here. We're gonna get all this gold. Gold is what you want to use for a lot of early setups because it's got a much higher melting point. So like whatever machine you have, it's really hard to see with the weird color they chose, but the overheat temperature goes up by 50 degrees Celsius. So like if you use a liquid pump, it gets damaged at 75 degrees Celsius, but if you make it out of gold, it will be 125 degrees. So like up here, if you had liquid that you wanted to pump to be safe, you could make it out of gold. How are the germies? Not too bad. That guy's all covered in slime lung. But I think he's currently hauling slime. Oh, it's clay. Whoa! We got some hatches. Holy mackerel. How many are in here? 20. Alright, we're gonna get some food. So we're gonna have like 20,000 calories, kilocalories in this meat. That's still too many. Because when they're overcrowded, their happiness goes down, and if they're glum, their metabolism goes down a huge amount, which means less coal. So they're eating my resources and not giving me coal, as much coal. So you want them to be happy boys like down here. Okay, so how do we want this power to run? Now that we've drained all this for the most part, I think I'll just let this combine and try to filter out the salt water later. We'll let that all pour down and should be safe to run power up through here. How's this room? Capturing most of the chlorine. So the other problem that you'll notice, so if you try to vacuum out a gas, any gas like this, you'll see it's all dispersed, but it's in, like, this is in micrograms all through here. So there is chlorine everywhere, but it's in micrograms. So what I normally do is I pump oxygen or hydrogen, something in here, and that compresses the gas so that it'll all be in a few packets and you can suck it up. But because the system has seemed to be working so far, I'm going to... I've never done it this way, so I'm kind of feeling my way through it. I normally pump air in there and suck it up, but I've never, like, actually just let it come out on its own. Whoa, wrong button. Look at all this algae. Oh, delicious. So once this all kind of gets cleared out, I'll probably move the pump down here, as it should settle, and I'll probably have to pump oxygen into this room to compress it. Then I'm going to wall this off. So, like, I'll dig out this pinch of pepper. I tried growing pinch of pepper plants before, but they take body temperature of 35 to 85 Celsius. Because I live in America, I don't know what that is. So 35 I remember I had to put heaters in the room and it still wasn't enough. So like it would want to live in this orangish color because this right here is 40. Like it could barely survive in these squares. Like, you know, it's easy to grow, but you really gotta get it hot. Yeah. Probably sounds about right. It's gotta get pretty toasty in the room. I remember I had heaters in that one section and I still couldn't get it hot enough. Just like the, well, yeah. What can I make down here? There's not really air. I don't want to do anything that's going to be manually operated yet. Okay. AC equals 104. Someday I'll figure it out. Yeah, I just wanted to play in Celsius for my own pet project to try and learn freedom height. Try to better my understanding. I know that sounds crazy. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Shave that down. And then here, I think this is where I will cut trying to do this very carefully because I don't want the chlorine to come this way. These balm lilies are super easy to grow. I don't really ever have a doctor, but I kind of would like to this time because you can use it to make medicine. Domestic growth doesn't take anything. You just plant it in a room full of chlorine and it grows. Kilograms and grams, milliliters and liters, I can get behind those, but I do still firmly believe that Fahrenheit is better than Celsius, just with the whole oddball 32 degrees is freezing thing. $32. You mean that that's the only part you don't get with Fahrenheit? I don't know. I don't really have a... You idiot. Who is that? Mima? You're dumb. You are triple dumb. You're sleeping? Wake up. Oh my god. You are such an idiot. Is it your sleeping time? Schedule. Mima. Yep, you are moving to third shift right now. Wake up. Oh my god. You're still not getting out. Deconstruct. Priority emergency. She could have gotten out. Ugh. They're so stupid. Fahrenheit is great for temperature. Just seems odd that 32 is freezing. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really have a horse in that race, but at the same time, I'm a believer in globalism. I don't know why we can't just make it easy. Make it so that, okay, everybody else is speaking scientific language that we don't use. Maybe we could just learn it. I know we learn it. You know, same thing in school where it's like, this is how long a meter is, but and, you know how that is. They kind of teach you, but it doesn't get applied in real life, so it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Do we have hidden geysers? There's that one. I don't see a ton of them, really. If you're ever looking for it, the neutronium that's underneath of any geyser or vent or volcano is always negative 272 degrees Celsius. So if you turn on your temperature overlay, you can see them. Unless they're in the cold biome. Okay. Make that even. I need automation. We're gonna go from here, all of these. So if this gets charged all the way, these will shut off. That's another thing that I do to kind of help cut down on heat and carbon dioxide buildup, is use a smart battery so that it's not just running all the time. Shuts off when you don't need it. Guess we should take another person. Suit wearing plus 10 athletics. Oh, decrease construction. Doctoring. Oh, digging starts with super hard digging. Increased athletics. We can have really good at digging but super slow runner, or really fast runner, crappy builder. I think we're gonna do runner. Start working him towards suit wearing. Priorities. They're a fast runner. Do supplying. Get those supplies there quicker. We moved Mima, but she can stay there. Automation. Weight plate, not gate. Oops. Star map location sensor. At the chosen star map locations. I don't even understand what that means. Alright. Let's get this research out of the way. I kind of want that automation base stuff. Oh, we're gonna need a sieve. Okay. So this will be the main power, I think. And we'll try to put transformers on this side and run power across. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, my leg. Then I'll get rid of this and maybe turn it into another ranch or something. I don't want sage hatches, I believe. Hatches. Sage hatch. They eat slime. But I kind of want to save that for mushrooms. Oh. This we are going to get rid of sage hatch eggs. Have to put a ladder there. Okay. So now carefully wall that. Okay, power, heavy watt plate. We want you there, there, there. Or store some of our coal down here so that they don't have to run very far to refuel. I'll make all these priority 8. Let them finish this. What kind of gas is in here? Polluted oxygen and carbon dioxide. Cancel. Hate that. Hate that idea. We'll do here, here, and here, so that when I'm ready, I'll be able to connect those. Heavy watt wire. Connect that to there. That to there. Actually, kind of running low on metal. But once I salvage all this metal over here, it'll work out. Okay, so we got 3 transformers. I swear, it's like they do it on purpose. Like they know which side is the wrong side to build on. I know somebody's gonna get trapped in here. Just you wait. Okay. I'm gonna dig this open. Mop up. For some reason, every time that you find a teleporter, got a thin layer of crude oil at the bottom. Don't really understand the reference there, but just watch out for that. Okay, so we've got 3 transformers. We're going to run wire through the floor. Once this is built, I will connect these. Expand that storage space. Bathroom's working okay. Plumbing all looks good. Yow! Oxygen, where are you? Remini. Enable building. What? Why did all the oxygen stop? Did I run out of algae? Oh my gosh, I ran out of algae. 22 dupes. I'm trying to do the accept every dupe challenge, which isn't my idea. I saw Grind This Game doing it right now. So he's much better at it. But I'm trying. Because right now I'm trying to move my power station across the base because I want it over here instead. He's cool, yeah. I watch Cryptic Fox is my personal favorite. Grind This Game, he's really good. And then if you're like a super science nerd, there's Brothgar. I'm sure you know him. He's interesting to watch, but I can't follow his like crazy science method. But I mean, I'm going into it with not the highest hopes, knowing that things probably won't turn out that great. Yeah, he gets out his like spreadsheet and I just like, oh, okay, sure. You can use a shower system to freeze the whole base. I really want them to focus on construction. Power, please. I need to kill more hatches, but I'm running out of room. I turned off the care packages too, so I wouldn't be tempted. Super duper hard digging. Ranching. I think I'm gonna take another chef. And I think I'm gonna make no, it's not really his interest, but he's decent at it. Priorities are stinky. Got two. I'm gonna clean up all these wires too. Got any Mimas yet? Yes, I do. She almost killed herself just a minute ago. Where is she? Are Mima's your favorite? My personal favorite is Nicola's. Where you at, girl? Yeah, there she is. With her balloon. Yeah, stinky. My favorite is Nicola and Nails, because I really like colored hair on girls. My wife did some pink in her hair for a while. Actually, I haven't checked these in a while. Yeah, that's all fine. I don't have bleach stone in here, right? I do have bleach stone in here. Don't want it in there. Where's my other storage? Yeah. Yeah, I don't do as much of that anymore. I work part-time now, and my dad and I just started a business. We're gonna do some screen printing, and he has an engraver. But 7 years I was a personal banker. I was good. So those were the days. Do you have any interest in, or not interest, but experience in banking yourself? Have you ever messed with that? Pretty nice job if you can ever get in it. How are we doing on this power situation? We can get these batteries pumping. And I think off of that, we got 3 transformers. We'll probably do another couple. All right. Okay. So finish this. We're gonna connect we're gonna connect this. Let's actually bring this wire. Oh, I don't want to do that. This. And then that will be potentially overloaded, but it's not. Just invest in crypto. I don't mess with that, but I always laugh. I had a buddy, this was forever ago now, when Bitcoin first came out. He was like, I think I'm gonna buy this stuff called Bitcoin just for fun, you know, whatever, I'll just use it as a joke. So he bought, I don't know, something like $20 worth, because it was less than $1 at the time, and it was when it first came out. And he used it to like pay for a pizza or something. Something really dumb like that. And he just used it all. And I always think about how much money he would have if he had just held on to it. No, my buddy Panda Stugu, I don't know if he's still around. He pops in and out, but I know he's a lot more familiar with crypto. I wasn't gonna put a bunch of transformers because I'm worried about it overheating, but you know what? I've changed my mind. We're gonna YOLO it. Try to actually spread this out. There he is. To the moon, baby. No, I was surprised. One of the main suppliers and education sources for screen printing is a company called Ryonet. And I was looking on there, and you can order supplies and equipment, and you can pay with like what's it called? Elysium and Dogecoin and Bitcoin and no, Ethereum. Whatever the Elon Musk one is. Elysium's D&D. Made 1,000. Heck yeah. Definitely more than I've ever made. You gotta play to win. Alright, so since I'm doing more transformers, I'm gonna do this. Disconnect this. No! No! I don't have any algae. Priority. Omega. Do we have any closer? Oh, everybody's gonna die. Where else can we get oxygen? I've been careful not to vent the polluted oxygen, but I probably should have. Just as supplemental. Have we already lost? Got a bunch of small fun investments sitting on Maker Bitcoin. Make this super high priority. I thought I had another algae. Am I really not pumping out enough? I need to get this full Rodriguez thing going. I think I might do it right here. Okay, we're getting a little bit of air. Not enough, but a little bit. Probably make that normal again. Priority construction. Everybody work on this. Everybody build that. That's what we need. Okay. So these are all tuned up. We should have plenty for what we're running now. I want you to deconstruct this. This line connect here. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. That line will run down to the pump. Got this, got that. And then we'll disconnect this once this is all fixed. It's the biggest loan I ever gave. The biggest loan I was involved with. So as a personal banker, I would work with partners. So you'd have like your mortgage partner. I had my investment licenses, but I worked through a financial advisor partner. So he's the one that actually sold all that. But I would, you know, help get the right people to him and everything. But anyway, the largest one I was involved with was a mortgage. It was, mortgage itself was, I think, 960,000. I can't recall exactly, but it was just under $1 million. And then what I had done personally is I kind of specialized in equity loans, so like home equity lines of credit. Probably for that, I'd say I gave access to 600,000 as a line of credit, but it wasn't funded that much. Like, they used their house as equity, they had availability to use that much, but they didn't. Because a lot of times when people are in that situation where they've got that kind of house, they don't really usually need the funding. On equity loans, I 100% support them. I think that they can be misused, and you need to... Oh, they can't reach that. That's the problem. They can be misused, and if they are, it can put you in a world of hurt. But if you use them properly, and you use them for, like, consolidate your debts, so you get lower payments and lower interest. If you use them for, you know, just to have emergency money, they are an awesome tool. And I would tell everybody, you know, if you've got the equity, get one, because even if you don't use it, if you get the line of credit now when you don't need it and you never use it, that's fine. But when you do need it, when you have an emergency, when you have an expense come up and all of a sudden you need it, it's going to be much harder to get approved, because your situation is obviously different than it would have been. But if you have equity and if you have decent credit, I would recommend it 100%. Just try to use it responsibly. Interest rates are typically super low because equity is the strongest collateral, you know, that you can usually get at the bank, regular bank level. So rates are usually lower. Without any specifics of, you know, where you're banking or anything like that, you will typically find that that it's like 80% of your house's value is kind of the normal area of the best rate. So if you've got some equity, your rate might be higher if the total that you're borrowing combined with your first mortgage is more than 80% of the house's value. So if you're 80% or below is where you're going to get the best rate normally. You just got a new house, only 2 months of payments. Probably not, unless you put down a fat down payment, which, like, same thing for ours. When we bought ours, we didn't put a giant down payment towards it. I never would myself. But, you know, some people do if you've got it paid down, or if you put down a fat down payment. 20,000 down payment. So it depends on, you know, if you look at the value of the home and find out that you've got, you know, it depends on where you're at. A lot of times the minimum might be something like 10,000 that you need to apply for. But if you've already got that equity, you can look into it, and it's real good for emergencies for sure. Or if you want to take, you know, a small vacation or get a, you know, a small treat for yourself, it's there. But you just don't want to, like, max it out with crazy stuff you don't need, because most of the time also they are variable rates. So if you're ever shopping around, it'll say, like, you know, as low as such and such APR, and then in the fine print it'll say like prime plus blank. So prime plus, let's say 1%. So back when I was doing it, I don't know what it's at now, prime was 3.25%. So, you know, great, my rate is 4.25% on whatever I borrow. The problem is people didn't realize that the Federal Reserve can actually change the prime rate, because it had stayed the same for so long. We'll do improved carrying. So it was getting people in trouble where they thought, oh, I can take out all this money at 4%. Well, that can change over time. $20K on Cardano. Cardano. I mean, do whatever you want. Probably not the best idea, but definitely not the best idea. I'm sorry, I just keep thinking about it. But there are definitely those people that think, you know, I'll have access to this and then I'll go to the casino and win back more. And you know, that's a nice thing about a personal loan. You can use it for whatever you want, but it's not a good idea. But yeah, those are some things to look out for on a home equity line. Just know that it is variable most of the time. And normally you can use it for a 10-year period, and you have to renew it after a 10-year period, or it will lock in the balance that you owe and you'll just have to pay it back. But it's always in the fine print. Talk with your banker. If they mention this, if they mention an equity loan, talk through the options. Don't be one of those people that's like, I don't want to owe anything. Poo. Like, yeah, I guess, but it's a tool for you. It's there if you need it. If not, no big deal. I'll get on a whole soapbox about that, so I'll just stop there. People thinking that I'll never need it. I had a lady that had very large balances, and unfortunately she was diagnosed with breast cancer. And it's, you know, it's awesome. She survived, she got through it, but she came out broke. I mean, they took most of her money. So maybe you got it, but situations can come up. Brought it up because it's your specialty. It's always nice to hear opinions. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I definitely miss that life sometimes. You know, I made good money and felt like, you know, an actual authority and expert. And I still work at a bank now, but part-time. I'm just basically, you know, transactional teller kind of role. So every once in a while I get that puffed up chest where I want to be like, you know who I am? Do you know what I used to do? But I don't, because I'm just there to work a little bit. My wife wants me to keep from going insane. So I got my part-time job. All right, this is all built. Let's start hooking this stuff up. Spread it around a little bit. This. Rid of this. Put this on another line. Let's do... Trying to like hide wires more. Then here. See how much that breaks things. Personally work with call centers. Yep, I had to make a lot of calls, but in my case, they weren't cold calls. Sometimes they were, but normally we would have like my tellers that I worked with would chat with customers, find out something that they might need, and then I'd give them a call. So it was a lot easier to do the warm handoff than the cold calling. I don't know what kind of call center you do, but I've got a friend that had to do that for, they did it for don't think it was insurance. I can't remember what it was, and she struggled with it. She had a hard time believing in what she was saying, which just kind of made it torture for her. But if you believe in, what you're talking about, then yeah. I know people can be jerks about it though when you try to call. Okay. Let's see. So we're good on air. I want this to come up through here. We'll use this to power this whole section. So that's going to be 120, 360, 480, 600, 940. I should be able to snip this here. Oh no. A mistake, a mistake. Forgot to connect the main power up. Manager for the federal rent. Oh, that's good then. I mean, I think that's probably a lot easier to make those calls. Rent assistance. Is that something that was specifically centered around COVID relief, or is that something that's been around for a long time? I'm not familiar with that program. We can deconstruct this. Should be able to get rid of all of these here in a minute. Client has done rent relief for a long time, but what I'm working with is COVID based. Yeah. I know that these probably aren't as in reference to people that you're helping, but something for people to look into if they're trying to get out of renting. They have what are called LMITs, and that's a low to moderate income tract. So people that live in what's deemed a low to moderate income area, which you might be surprised, sometimes you're living in one and don't realize, get a lot of help with getting mortgages or refinancing or that kind of thing. They get discounted rates. So if you personally or anybody you might know is struggling, wanting to get their own house started, LMITs, low to moderate income tract. And that's not a bank specific thing, that's designated by the government, as far as I understand. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people hurting right now, so that's really awesome that you're able to help with that. Okay, so now that this is all starting to settle down, let's start cutting this stuff up. So this can go. And I don't know if that's going to get rid of the joint plate or not. Let's find out. That's really interesting. Appreciate you taking the time to chat about that. Kind of helps me have something to focus on instead of just sitting here going, Alright, so one other thing we're gonna do. We are going to put oxygen diffuser in here. I'm running real low on metal. I need to reclaim some of this stuff before I go too much further. Deconstruct that. Construct. So these are set up, they are not supposed to be batteries. They're just when people are idle, they come run on these and they'll charge up some of these eggs, which once again, dang. Get 2 cooks going. Get rid of some of those guys. Back to this. This is going to pump oxygen into this cavity here, which will compress the chlorine so we can actually vacuum it out. And because of that, I'm going to use a little gold. Do that there. And then a pump. Let's make 2 generators. The battery. Hey, thanks for following. I appreciate that. Working on setting up a geyser. I just recently set up a natural geyser. Yeah. That's one of the goals. So I like to wall in a large area, fill it with gas tanks, and then just kind of keep a supply if I can. But I ran into the problem one of the last times where the geyser stopped erupting. I didn't realize that the room had turned into a vacuum, so everything in the room started overheating like instantly. So if you do that, make sure to put an Atmos sensor so that you have some pressurized areas for heat distribution. Oh no! Speaking of pressurized areas, oh no! Alright. Alright. I gotta be a serious boy here. How are we gonna do this? So I gotta look at my cheat sheet. Actually, we're coming up on 2.5 hours. I'm probably gonna stop soon. So hydrogen. How hot is this? No dirt or too hot? I don't have any algae. Oh, you mean up here? No, it's pressure. Because I don't have algae, I keep forgetting to set up this oxygen machine. Oh my gosh, they're all dead, I know it. So none of the plants are growing. There's not enough pressure. No, I'm trying to. I've never set up a full Rodriguez. Yeah, it's looking a little purple. And so I have a blueprint here. I want to try and set one up. And I think, ooh. Let's dig down here. Dig down here. Bust this open. And then where is the middle of the base? Like here? Do oxalite. Okay. They should store oxalite. I'll make sure to sweep it. Because this would be helpful, but it's not gonna want to snake out there. Actually, it's not worth. Don't mess with that. Maybe that'll work for now. Power. So this is all good. We can... Don't really need these oxidizers right now. That one's fine. This is all connected. Get rid of that. Okay. That should spread out the load. And then we've got potentially 1205. What is that? 1985. 21. And down here we're pumping out about 2700. That should be fine. We're gonna wait on taking the next one until we get some oxygen rolling here. Okay. We got some more uniform power. So, ventilation. So we're gonna pump chlorine. To here. We're gonna pump everything else to here, and hopefully be able to get the rest of that chlorine out. That should push the chlorine over, I believe. Yeah, so, you know, natural gas guys are really great, super helpful. I do not know where to even start with this guy. Chlorine gas. I hate chlorine anyway. Like, I'm trying so hard to keep these little pockets of chlorine getting out into the base. That's what all this kind of mint green color is. So I've been filtering it into this guy, but I don't even know where to begin with an actual geyser of it. And of course it's right next to the base. Just checking to see if it, I don't think too much really got loose. Okay, so back to this. That's all disconnected. I think you can deconstruct all these wires. Everything should be hooked up. This only has 120 on it. What do I do for that? I don't know, but stop getting distracted. We need to try and figure out this oxygen machine. Okay. So gold. Oh, blueprint. I'm probably only going to lay the first layer of this because I need to probably call it quits. I think I'll put it like here. Starting off. Can't see the grid very well. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, this picture is so small. Okay. Heavy watt plate. All right, so that is how wide it should end up being. And then under that, a large transformer. I might not have made enough refined metal. I don't really know how much it takes. Going to use electrolyzers? Yeah, I usually do use electrolyzers, but I just like, you know, kind of let them free float so all the hydrogen like winds up here in big pockets and kind of messy. So I looked up SPOMS, SPOM, which is a self-powered oxygen machine. The full Rodriguez is pretty well known solution for these, for the people that are the pros, and I want to try and build one. I've tried doing it myself, making like a self-powered loop, and it always turns out wrong. So I'm cheating, using someone else's info. I'm actually gonna need a lot more refined metal. Made some, but they're too involved for my taste. Yeah. Like I said, normally I just kind of freeform it, but because I'm trying to take every duplicate, I think I'm gonna try to get some heavy duty solutions. Dig this plant up. Yes, I did. Da, 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 da. Thank you, good catch. Can they get down there? They're not going to be able to build that now. Watched it dropping. Well, thank you. It's hard for me to keep track of because I really want to get this part rolling. But I told myself I'd be done like half an hour ago. Won't close in the sides yet, because I know they'll get trapped. How are we doing on food? Pickled meal, barbecue, gristleberries, omelets. Oh, yeah. Let's see. I can salvage some of this other metal. I'm gonna have metal back. And that battery is not connected to anything. Whoa, no. Leave the blocks. Leave the blocks. We also have a little refined metal here. Not a lot. Machines are very involved, yes. Yes, they are. And as much as I want to, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it before I need to get off of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. The problem with this little blueprint I found is it's just a picture. They're like, hey, check this out, and they put up a picture. So it's not super broken down, but I think I understand the basic idea of what they're going for. I want to at least get the blueprint down. So 1, 2. Door. Oh no. Sorry. Sorry, Ellie. I could just start using... Like, a lot of times I'll just let this vent into the base anyway, all the polluted oxygen. But I was trying not to. Like right here, we've got 18 kilograms of pressure that we could use. Okay, we got some blue back. Flying. Yuck. Plumbing. Loud sleeper. Irritable bowel. Small bladder. I think we'll go with Nisbet. Nisbet. You can already do plumbing. Why don't you be our plumber? And you will be a third shift plumber. Your priorities are plumbing. Okay. You're getting that done. Back to my blueprint. Do I have the electrolyzer? Ah! I don't even have it. It's okay, we can keep working. Atmos sensors under the doors. And then a bunch of pumps here. Okay. We alive up here? We living? I mean, all in all, we're down to a very small amount of chlorine. I could probably get away with letting it fall down here. I just hate dealing with it. I want to try and contain it. We've sucked up 63 kilograms. Oh! Change just the chlorine before they muck up the whole thing. Okay. All right. So then the last thing. No, and that's the one you're gonna start building first. Get out of here. Okay. Electrolyzer. Don't have a ton of gold left, but I'm gonna use it for this. This is pretty critical. Those are all the components. Okay. Now, I think there's some more gold over here. There's a little bit. Thought there was a big old vein. No, that's way up there. Alright, we'll get this stuff. Okay, let them gather some more gold. Oh, I was supposed to be done forever ago. Okay. That's radiant pipe all through the bottom. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Cancel that part. Then regular pipe. Here. With the gas bridge. This is something I don't understand. Would people use gas bridges to assign like priority or make overflows? I don't get that part. Going to deconstruct this. And then down here, we want those two connect. These two connect. And these two connect. Then we'll have 3 lines of oxygen popping out. Okay, so that's all the ventilation. Automation wire. We go this way. That way. There. There's the automation wire. This part is going to be the one that I probably do not have enough metal for. Shit, I'm out of algae again. Ooh. "25 kilograms polluted oxygen." That's very deep though. Let's try... That's not very much. This one's our best bet. Or I can just start dumping oxygen and hydrogen in and deal with the hydrogen issue later. If I were to put an electrolyzer in, where's that? This one's only got 200. We're gonna try it. This may be a terrible idea. Ooh, never mind, never mind, never mind. Sublimation station. I'm gonna put 2 of them in. Okay, priority 9. You. Oh, stop it. Priority. All. Oh, I'm very scared. Sublimation station, come on. I've got polluted dirt, I'm sure. Polluted dirt. Ugh, not very much. Okay, so wires. So what is all this going to add up to? We've got, what is that? 480, 720, 1440, 1560, 1680, 1800, 1820. So about 2100. Wondering if I can get away with just regular heavy watt wire. What can it handle? 20 kilowatts. I think that'll be fine. So all of those. All of these. And then conductive wire comes over one. Regular wire. Okay. That should be... Oh, no. Water. That should be everything. Then... Oh wait, don't connect that. Have the whole base filling up. Okay. Think. Oh hey, here we go. Satellite radio. A little bit of algae. Alright. We did it. That's as far as I can go. I'll get stuck here all night. So we got down all the blueprint at least. Once this is all built, should be able to close it off, connect the water pipe, and have more oxygen than we can handle. Bathrooms are working okay. Food, good. We've got some polluted oxygen coming out now through the sublimation station. That'll keep us alive for a hot minute at least. Okay, so this is all pretty much washed down. We pumped out all the chlorine in that upper area. I'm just gonna suck up this last little bit, and it'll be good. Then I can break this open and we'll have the whole place. I can use all this space. Okay. Thank you so much, anybody that stuck around. I had a lot of fun. Appreciate you guys chatting with me. We're gonna see how our first Rodriguez works. Have a good night. Is it Teletalumbi? I think that's how you say the name. Teletalumbi. And Panastugu, I know I saw you on there. Anybody else that came out? Have a wonderful time. I will see you soon. Bye.